Well, it's a question I don't think anybody has asked, but it's sure going to be hilarious getting the answer. The question? What happened with Cindy Lou Who and the Grinch and the rest of Whoville in the years after that great day where his heart grew 3 sizes? Well, you'd think that's the happy ending to the story. But wait, there's more. And it gets pretty gritty. There's a new play from National Broadway Theater. There's a grown-up tale of what happened after. And Jacob Dunham has returned to our studios, along with Keely Robinson, who gets to play Cindy Lou Who. Welcome back.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely, our pleasure for you to be here to talk about this show. Never heard about this show until like literally today. So I can't wait to learn all about it. So first, before we jump into it, talk a little bit about National Broadway Theater, what you're bringing to the area.
Sure. So we are a nonprofit theater company, and our mission is to provide high-quality theater with paying opportunities. So we host regional auditions, and Keely is originally from like the Lansing area,
okay.
But she makes the trip in, and we hire her to do this production.
Oh my gosh! So hired actors, everybody, paid gigs. If that's your scene, is this show for everybody? I'm seeing Dr. Seuss. I'm seeing Cindy Lou Who. It brings up families and kids. This might not be that.
No, this is a leave the kids at home, maybe a date night or something like that.
Okay.
For the parents. Basically, we catch Cindy Lou Who all grown up. She now lives in a trailer park.
Yeah, life hasn't gone great.
No, no. And she now lives on the outskirts of Whoville, and she's kind of shunned from Whoville because she had some connection with the Grinch, and she ends up marrying the Grinch and having a child.
Hold on. Wait a second. Wait a second. Cindy Lou Who marries the Grinch?
She does.
Has a baby?
She does.
Okay, why not?
Why not?
This is a great time for you to pop in here, Keely, and talk about what is it like to play a bitter middle-aged woman whose life didn't turn out the way she thought it was going to.
Well, first of all, about the Grinch, you didn't see him when he was young, when he was lean and he was mean, all right?
So he had some abs, all right, he had some looks.
Playing Cindy Lou has been just a blast. It's so fun to revisit such a childhood classic, but in a different light, especially at we've all grown up with her, and now I've grown up with her too.
Yeah, like literally grown up with her. I don't think a lot of people know her story. I mean, her story is just kind of one thing. You know, it was that interaction with the Grinch and how she turned his heart around. And after that, we don't really know much about her. Could you give us a little bit of background of what those 30, 40 years were like for Cindy Lou Who?
Well, she's definitely had quite a roller coaster of a childhood. She met him when she was really young, and they just, throughout the years, grew together, I guess you could say. And in growing together, you definitely see how a life can go up and then slowly down over the years. So I don't want to give away too much about what a roller coaster it is.
We see this big moment, Keely, of the end, and they're all singing, and it's happy, and look, Christmas is back. And then it ends. And then this is what happens after, like you say, that happily ever after doesn't always go so happily.
Exactly.
Now, an interesting thing about this, is this going to be presented in Dr. Seuss talk?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So the whole thing?
All rhyming verse.
Okay. The entire thing rhymes.
Yes, so it's a 90-minute one-woman show. It's just Keely up there.
Wow.
And it's all spoken like a Seuss story. So it's all rhyming couplets. And that provides some jokes as well. There's maybe some inappropriate language that she goes right up to, and it rhymes with what she's talking about, but she's not going to say that. So it's like that kind of comedy of...
Like there once was a man from Nantucket.
Yes.
I think we know where we're going after that.
Very much like
we got
that.
it. We got the example of what we can expect when we go to this. And so this sounds like a riot, actually. This sounds like a really good date night.
It's hilarious.
And definitely not something for the kids. Do not take your kids to this. There is raunchy language. There's some sexual innuendo. This is a grown-up... Hey, there's drinks at the bar, isn't there?
Yes, there's a bar.
You can have a cocktail here?
Absolutely.
All right.
She actually, there's a part where there might be some audience interaction where she'll bring somebody up on stage and make a beverage for them. So
it's a party.
It's a whole Christmas party. Basically, we're invited into her trailer for this Christmas party, and she interacts with everybody, and it's a riot.
So your bartending skills are up to snuff too then.
They better be.
The acting and the
The whole audience
bartending.
will be watching,
You gotta
so.
do it all. Do we really get a cocktail from you? I mean, I'll take a Cindy Lou Who cocktail. Why not? If we want to see this show, I love that you actually have the pay what you can days.
Yes.
Because you do want to make theater accessible to everybody. There is a standard price for this show, but there are also days for those who might not be able to be comfortable with that price.
Yeah, so we try to make it so that it's affordable for everybody, especially during the holiday time is tricky for some people financially, which we totally understand. So our Sunday matinees are pay what you choose. So you can go onto our website and you click which price you would like to pay and get a ticket.
Yeah, you pick it and getting a ticket's the important part. You know, you want to support a local theater and
Yeah.
you want to see these great shows like that. Really quickly before I let you go, I hope it's not a spoiler alert, but you said you and your May-December relationship here with the Grinch, you had a baby. What was your baby's name?
Her name's Patty.
Oh, it's a girl. Congratulations. Peppermint Patty, no less, right?
There you go.
Okay, I see where we went with Patty. If you want to see what happened to Cindy Lou Who and the Whoville and the Grinch and all that after that big day, this is the show for you. Grown-ups only. It is a little rated R. Now, it starts this weekend, happening next weekend as well at the Ambrosia Theater. 7:30, 2 p.m. performances. You heard that matinee is going to pay what you can choose your price day on that day if you want to check it out. Otherwise, tickets are anywhere between $28 and $35. Get more info at nationalbroadwaytheater.com.